All right, it's March, which means it's time for March's Cookbook Corner. The cookbook we're going to be pulling from is Jamie Oliver's 5-ingredient quick and easy food. It'll add a little bit of variety to your weeknight dinners. We're going to be doing Papa al Pomodoro soup. To get started, you're only going to need 5 ingredients, as all of his other recipes are. And those ingredients are going to be 4 cloves of garlic, trust, 1 bunch of fresh basil, 2 14-ounce cans of plum tomatoes or any whole peeled tomatoes you can find, 8.5 ounces of stale ciabatta or another crusty bread that you like, and 1.5 ounces of Parmesan cheese. You're not going to need too many tools this time. You're just going to need a bowl, a frying pan, a pot for the soup, as well as a masher like for potatoes, and a spoon for stirring and frying up, and then for serving you'll need a ladle. So Jamie Oliver wanted us to use a frying pan, but at further inspection he only uses the frying pan for the garlic basically. So we're just going to do it all in one pot, which should make your weeknight a little easier. We are putting the pan on medium heat, or a little higher for us because we just have this tiny little stovetop. And we're going to put about a tablespoon of olive oil in there, or maybe a little more. I'm just going to wait for it to heat up a little bit, and then I'm going to be putting the 4 cloves of sliced garlic in. We actually went ahead and sliced it off camera. We're ready to go as soon as this oil heats up a little bit. It's about 4 cloves, which is kind of a lot for some of you guys, but for me, who is known to put like 6 or 8 cloves in things, that's a reasonable amount. Okay, it should be about ready. Doesn't have to be perfect. You can't hear it sizzle, I promise it's there. We're just going to be stirring. You don't want garlic to burn. He says, while you're stirring this, take your bunch of basil and pick all of the baby leaves off of it to put it in a bowl of cold water. So I've already done that, as you can see here. It's going to basically be for garnish. And then I have the regular leaves here. He says before the garlic starts to color, so that's probably right about now, to go ahead and put in the basil. And that's going to smell great. It's going to come together pretty quickly now. We need to go ahead and add the tomatoes and the water. This is 2 cans worth of water. We just went ahead and measured it out. I'm going to stir this a little bit, and then I'm going to start mashing the tomatoes. I'm going to go ahead and start mashing this up just like you would potatoes. You can also do it while it comes up, like after it comes up to a boil if you would like. It might make it a little bit easier for you if you have trouble. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not like you're feeding the queen, right? If you can't tell how mashed it's up, go ahead and kind of give it a stir. You'll see the chunkier bits float up, and then you know where to go. Now, before I forget, because you want to season as you go, I'm going to go ahead and add some salt and pepper. It's to your taste. If I was cooking for my mother, I'd be adding way more salt. All right, that looks about mashed enough. So we're going to go ahead and let this come up to a boil. All right, as you can see, we've got a pretty good boil going. I will say this is a very low maintenance soup, so you guys should definitely get on this. Now that it's kind of got a good boil going, we're going to turn down the heat here, and we already tore up the ciabatta here, as you can see. It's about 8 ounces of ciabatta, and we're just going to add them into the soup. It's going to thicken the soup. It's going to kind of do its thing for a while. If it's stale, even better, because it doesn't add a whole lot of moisture to the soup. We're going to add all of this, just like that. And we're going to stir it in, and then we kind of let it do its thing for about 5 minutes. All right, what a pretty soup this is turning into. We are just about done here. That was quick, right? So now what we need to do is add in the Parmesan. Get that all melted in there. You guys, this smells so good. Jamie Oliver insists that you add some of those reserved baby basil leaves on top, and a little drizzle of olive oil. And that is it. You got a big pot of soup for the family. Took what? Probably half an hour? Thank you so much for joining us in March's Cookbook Corner, where we made Papa al Pomodoro soup, perfect for a rainy day. The book we used was Quick and Easy Food by Jamie Oliver, where you only need 5 ingredients to make a great meal. I hope you join us next time.